Welcome to the Coalition. I'm your host, Jacob Moss.
And I'm your host, Alex Williams.
So today we're going to be doing something new.
We're doing our first bite-sized battle. Basically, you want to explain what it is?
So bite-sized battle for us is going to be a 1v1 game of Commander. However, we're going to use the same rules and ban lists as normal Commander. So we have 40 life, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, all those cards that are banned are allowed in our games, and it's like a way to... They're going to be quicker games because they're only 2-player versus 4-player, so things happen, and the games just tend to run faster because there's less interaction, and people just explode faster. So
it's easier to record, so we can pump out a lot of them.
Yep.
So we'll be doing that. We will be doing Coalition Clashes in the future, which is going to be 4-player, but we'll keep you up to date on that. But today, we're doing a Precon battle. So this Precon battle is nothing new. There's not new they're not old, but
they're not new Precons.
They're not new Precons.
Two Precons are the Commander 2019 Morph Precon, and then the Commander 2021 Lands Rivers
Commander Legends
Aesi.
Commander.
It's like
Landfall.
Simic Lands. Yeah. We'll put the name on screen. So
we'll just get into the battle. There's not much else to say.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty simple. And then we'll do our outro after the game, and we'll explain it. So, yeah. That's about it. See you on the field. All right. Jacob won the die roll, so he gets to go first. All right. You're starting.
I'm going to play a Foul Orchard tapped. You can go.
That's the one that just is tapped.
Yep, just a tap.
Draw a card. Play Woodland Stream tapped.
Nice Precon battle.
Good old Precon battle. It's your turn.
I'm going to play an island. Tap for 2 to cast Secret Plans.
Is that it?
Face down creatures you control get +0/+1, and whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, I get to draw a card.
Alright, sweet. Alright, good. Yep. Untap, draw. I'll go with a island, and then we'll go with Growth Spiral. Draw a card, you may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield. So I'll draw, land card, and the battlefield. And you can go.
Okay, drawing card. Going to play a land, return, and pass.
Alright. Untap, draw, and we'll go with just a simple basic forest, and then we're going to go with Explore. You can play additional land this turn, draw a card.
I'm going to crack Terramorphic Expanse.
Yep.
Swamp.
Alright, and then I get to draw a card, and then put a land, or I can play additional land this turn. So I'm going to play Memorial to Genius, which is a tapped land. It says, tap add blue, or 4 tap, sacrifice Memorial to Genius, draw 2 cards. And then I'm going to tap 2 green. Oh shoot. Takes you back to counter. I'm good at takes you back to counter already. I'm going to tap differently. I'm going to go blue-green, separate it out. So, just so I have blue. And I'm going to play Iron Rune Expedition. Probably should have played that first, but it's fine. Alright, you can go.
So you tapped all 6.
I played Explorer.
Okay.
I played a land, played Explorer, drew a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drawing card.
Untapping.
In the correct order, as we always do. Play land. Tap for 4 to cast my commander. Kadena already. Slinking Sorcerer. Okay. It says first face down creature spell you cast each turn costs 3 less to cast, and whenever face down creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card.
Alright, sweet. Yeah.
I'm going to play a Morph. I get to draw a card.
Again?
Yes.
Yeah. Untap. Draw. Open for a land. Let's see. We're gonna go with what to do. I wanna go with a forest, basic forest. My Iron Rune Expedition gets a counter. Iron Rune Expedition says whenever land is battlefield under control, put a quest counter on it, and I can remove 3 and sacrifice it to draw 3 cards, or draw 2 cards. This gets a counter. Do I? No, I don't. I'm actually going to tap 5 and sacrifice Memorial to Genius to draw 2 cards. And then you can go.
Alright, sure. Untap. Draw a card. I'm going to play Temple of the False God.
Okay. It's online, right?
I control 5 more lands, so it taps for 2. I'm going to first cast my free face-down creature.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a card. I'm then going to tap for 3 to play another 1.
Yep.
Draw a card. I'm going to tap for 3, play another more.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Lots of morphs, huh?
Yes.
Guess it is
I'm
more.
going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing at you for 5.
5. So I take 5.
3 commander.
That is. Whoa, how does this work? There we go. 3 commander? You screen mark it. Nice. Here. So 3 commander damage for me.
And your turn.
Alright. So untap, draw. Glad I got land because I needed one. Play land, this gets a counter. I'm going to tap. Can I do that? I'm gonna tap 2 and play Swiftfoot Boots. And then I'm gonna tap 4. Play Factor Fiction. It says reveal the top 5 cards in my library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile in your hand and the other into your graveyard. So I'm gonna reveal the top 5. 5. Separate it into 2 piles. Those are pretty sweet cards. Should we reveal? Oh, should reveal the camera with the arrow. So we got a Eternal Witness, a Beast Within, a Sphinx of Uthun, and then I think 2 lands. Basic on, basic on.
Yep. And the ones I put go on the bottom of your library, correct? So
I get to pick a pile though.
yeah, you pick.
And 1 goes in my graveyard.
What goes in your graveyard?
So Eternal Witness could matter here.
Oh, nice. So if I do that. So I guess we give you. Let me see. 2 lands.
I'm going to pick this pile because I hate lands. I don't even care what the Eternal is. Alright, so this goes in my hand. And then I have played a land this turn, so I will pass the turn.
Okay, drawing a card.
I have 7 cards in hand.
Untap. Play a land.
Yep.
Going to
Swing for a lot of damage here.
Okay. But first of all, we're going to play the land. We're going to play a 3-morph creature.
Yep.
Going to draw a card. As we do.
Need a nuke here, I think.
That just means I get to replay my stuff and draw more cards.
It's true, but I'm also gonna die soon, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
To flip Sagu Mauler face up.
Does it do anything with a face up?
Nope, it's just a 6/6.
Yep.
And with Trample and Hexproof, you get to draw a card from Secret Plans.
Yep.
And I'm going to take. Nope. This one is Summoning Sickness, but I am going to swing at you for 3, 9, plus 6. So 15.
Oh my gosh. That's not the right button. Oh my gosh, that's not the right button either. 15 you said?
Yep.
I am down to 20.
And I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. So, one tap. This game might end real quick. This might be a quick game. Alright, so I'll tap, draw. Let's see. Okay. So do I play you first? Or do I do that first? I think this has a chance to make me do better things. So I'm gonna play a land, not gonna play my commander yet. This gets a counter, and I will actually
Sacrifice
use
it
this
to draw
ability.
2 cards.
I have to remove 3 counters first, and then sacrifice it. And then it says draw 2 cards, so I will do that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3 to play Compulsive Research. And I'm going to draw 3 cards, and then I have to discard 2 cards unless I discard a land card. So I'm gonna draw 3. Then I'm gonna discard a land card. Only 4 mana, huh? This isn't good. This isn't not good for me. Okay, I'm just gonna tap 4 and play a little worker bow. This guy. I want to play this guy, and he's a 4/4, and he has to battlefield with a negative counter on it. So 2, or is just one? Just one. Yep. And then I can tap green and then remove 1 to destroy target artifact or enchantment, but I don't have anything to tap. I guess I'll equip Swift Boot Boots just so I.
In response,
Okay.
we'll pay 2 and cast Echoing Truth to return target non-land permanent and all other permanents with the same name as that permanent to their owner's hand. So I'm gonna target that.
It's unfortunate. Okay. I can discard. 10 cards in hand. I'm gonna discard that. It's not very good. 1, 2. I'll just discard that. Okay, you can go.
Okay. Tap, draw a card. Going to play a land, tap the land, play a Soul Ring,
Of course.
all the cards I've drawn, and then I'm going to move to combat. And then I'm going to pay for 5, untap, or flip Death Mist Raptor.
Yep.
Which has when he transforms, he gets a 1/1 counter on it. So he has Megamorph. So I draw a card off Secret Plans.
Okay.
Tap for 3. Flip this. Has Megamorph. Gets a +1/+1 counter. This target creature with power 3 less than opponent controls. You don't control any, so the trigger doesn't do anything.
So wait, if there's no target, does it?
Well, there's no trigger. Well, it's just a triggered ability, so. Yeah. And then I swing for 20.
Well, that was quick. Yeah.
Morph beatdown.
If I would have drawn 1 more land, the 4, I would have been fine.
Sultai aggro comes out on top.
We're back from the battlefield. So this game was really short. I mean, we've played these precons in the past, and they were not that short. I mean, this was like 14-minute game. Our games usually, I mean, sometimes they lasted 30 minutes to an hour, maybe.
Yeah,
They were really long.
usually the Simic Landfall deck has a few shenanigans to stop the Morph deck from just attacking with 2/2s.
But this game was interesting because Aesi didn't do much. It was a very slow start for Aesi. Didn't miss any land drops or anything. Just didn't draw the right cards. Morph did pretty good.
Morph did good. Had a lot of Morph creatures, more than he usually gets, so that's just a lot more bodies on the field to draw more cards and swing for more damage.
Exactly.
Didn't get any overrun effects, but those are how the deck wins in 4-player games, where you have more opponents.
It's a lot easier to let the precons. It's a lot easier to win with the precons when you're in blank 4-player because it's just there's more players.
Yeah, so you're not the focus of the target.
And so I wouldn't say Aesi did terrible. I just think it did subpar for 1v1. I think in 4-player, what I was doing was awesome. I mean, I would have loved to do that in 4-player because I was drawing a lot of cards. I did sacrifice Memorial to Genius at one point, but I mean, I just needed to draw more cards and I needed more lands. I wasn't drawing lands, but I did hit all my land drops. So overall, pretty good. I think the game, it was short. It wasn't that interesting. I mean, nothing really was like back and forth. It's pretty like, oh, I'm just playing creatures and swinging. It's very battle cruisery. It did feel really battle cruisery. So, I mean, but yeah, I think it was a good start. We'll be doing more.
Yep, we'll doing more bite-sized battles in general.
In the future, we'll be using, these were precons, like we said, unmodified precons. We'll be doing games with like our personal commanders. We'll do them with. I'm sure we'll do with new commanders that come out, maybe. We'll do more precon battles, I'm sure, in the future. We'll do a whole bunch of different things, I think.
And I'd like to have a little series as the precons are upgraded to see who will triumph.
Exactly. So, yeah. So yeah, that's about it for our bite-sized battle video. Obviously, this is the weekly video, so we're going to talk about the weekly card, and you drew it. So do you want to explain what our weekly card is?
So the weekly card is Narco Amoeba, which is a 1/1 with flying, illusion for for a blue and a colorless, and has when it is put into your graveyard from your library, you may put it onto the battlefield.
So if it gets milled, comes to the battlefield.
Yep.
If you discard it. Oh wait, no, not if you discard it.
Nope. Only if it's milled. So overall, I mean, it's kind of a cool effect to just get to cheat something out from your library into play, but it's pretty low impact. I mean, just having a 1/1 flyer won't make or break anything in a game.
Usually, this wants to be in a mill deck, but you don't want it in a mill deck.
Yeah, it doesn't do enough. It's an interesting idea, and it'd be cool to see more cards that did stuff like this. Not that mill needs any more help, but
no. I think maybe if there was a card, and maybe there might be one out there that's maybe like 5-6 mana to play, but it's like an 8/8. No, not an 8/8. Like a 5/5 with flying. That's like if it's the same ability, it goes in the battlefield, and maybe maybe you have to pay like some life to do it or something, right? I think this is just too small, and doesn't do enough. It's good in like jankier decks. I'm sure in like a mill precon maybe it could be good, but overall not great.
No. I guess if you have like a Satoru deck, just having a load of the ground creature with flying, if you had like some self-mill shenanigans in there, but that would be pretty odd.
Hard to block, maybe.
Low impact, not that good.
Not much to talk about, really. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. So, yeah, that's about it for our weekly card. So, adjournments. So, this video is being recorded a couple days prior to it being uploaded, and yesterday, Tuesday, this week Tuesday, this video is being uploaded, Wizards of the Coast posted an article about increasing prices on all of their products. So, if you guys didn't hear, all sealed products all products made by Wizards of the Coast is going to be increased. The price is going to be increased by 11%. So a $100 booster box, draft booster box, will cost $111 now. So, yeah, I'll explain a little bit more, but how do you feel about this happening?
I don't buy a whole lot of booster boxes in general, but that's definitely kind of annoying.
Yeah, I would agree. I like cracking packs, but paying an extra $11 for a booster box is really hard for me to do. You know what I mean? Like, you're already paying $100 for a booster box. $11 more is rough.
It's a pretty sizable increase all at once.
Yeah, that's true. So a little bit more in depth with this. So starting with New Kadena, all commander decks, just the commander decks, will be increased by 11%. So just the precons will be increased this set. Once Infinity releases and the next Jumpstart set, I believe, releases, the price on everything will go up 11%. So, yeah, so it's going to be a while. September, I think, is around when that's coming out. So, it'll be a while. I guess get your booster boxes while you can.
Good excuse to just buy 30 booster boxes. Right there.
Also, leaning kind of into that, also a good reason to buy singles. So, this won't change the price of singles that much. People are still going to buy booster boxes. People are still going to buy cards. Maybe a slight increase of the price of singles, and obviously singles that have already came out won't
be affected at all.
So, I mean, buy singles. I know a lot of people say that, but you really should. I mean, I like cracking packs just because I think it's fun.
It's gambling.
Yeah, it's gambling, right? So
it's legal gambling.
Yeah, so it's it's unfortunate, but I guess their reasoning was that inflation has made it more expensive for them to make things more expensive. So, and it's unfortunate because it's unfortunate timing, I should say. 2 days before that article was posted, they also posted an article about how Kamigawa Neon Dynasty was one of the best-selling sets they've ever had ever, and they've been making the most money they ever have ever. Which is funny because now they're talking about how they need to increase the prices of everything for them to pay it off. Which, I don't know. I'm not an accountant for Wizards of the Coast. I'm not affiliated with them like that, but I just doesn't really add up. But if they're just, they're a company, right? They're trying to make money, so one more thing I want to say is that the increase in cost. Shoot, what was I going to say?
The inflation for the normal price of living has went up.
Yeah, so someone did mention, I saw on Twitter, I think it was, that they've never changed price. I don't think hardly the MSRP and the prices of anything almost at all, I believe, in the past. So they mentioned that they haven't changed the prices at all. And the increase in inflation has changed over, like a couple 100%. So the fact that they're changing it only by 11% is actually a lot better because a draft booster box could cost $150 versus $111 or $200 versus $111. So I guess there's that, but I don't know.
It's just it's pretty quick to go up 11%, over a course of a month. Usually you'd see like, a couple percent here or there, 2% a year maybe, but 11%, that's quite a bit pretty fast. So
yeah, it's a lot. So I guess is that about it?
Yep, that's about it to talk about.
So
what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think about the prices increase? What do you think about our card of the week? How did you feel about our bite-sized battle? I know it was kind of boring, but not all games are going to be like that. Once we post more, it should be a little more interesting.
Once the precons are upgraded too, they'll be able to, if they don't have a perfect hand, they'll be able to at least hold their ground a little bit longer.
Exactly. So, and it will be a while before we start doing our coalition clashes 4-way because we still need to work out some kinks and stuff. But other than that, that's about it. So yeah, follow us on social media. Just the Commanders Coalition on all forms of social media, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. We post on there regularly usually. So yeah, like and subscribe if you liked.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. That's about it.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.